It's the holiday season, a time when lights come out, families gather, and we dust off all the old boxes we haven't opened since last year. And every December, America becomes a house again. A house full of memories, full of ghosts, full of blessings, and full of old cracks. And tonight, I want to talk about the man who tried to warn us about those cracks, the man who aimed a flashlight at the basement wall while the rest of America was upstairs arguing about the decorations. So, tonight we're going to talk about Charlie Kirk and what his death meant to America. Not to politics, not to partisanship, not to culture war. We're talking about the spiritual aftershock of what Charlie Kirk meant, the silence that followed that, the meaning that remained, and because sometimes a person's absence becomes louder than their presence ever could be. And that's what I want to talk about today. What did Charlie Kirk really mean to America? America, whether we admit it or not, it's a house. It's a massive, ancient, creaking house built by the hands of people who believed in something more than themselves. Our Constitution. That was the blueprint originally. Founding fathers, they were architects in creating this. But our families, that was really brought us together. They were the carpenters laying down foundation stone after foundation stone. But what happened? Generations that followed that, we got caught up in the noise upstairs and we forgot to check the basement. Every house has a basement, a place we avoid because that's where the truth is. And Charlie Kirk, whether you loved him or hated him or disagreed with him, most did, he did one thing consistently. He forced America to go downstairs. He forced us to look at the wiring, the leaks, the moles, the cracks that are forming in the foundation of our house called America. And when a man spends his life pointing to the foundation, you don't truly understand his value until he's gone. And I can guarantee you this: there's tons of Americans right now that really wish Charlie Kirk was here this holiday season. Every holiday table has an empty chair. Someone we lost, someone we missed, someone we wish we could argue with one more time. Charlie Kirk's death, no matter your political perspective, became America's empty chair. Why do you say that, Gerald? Because he represented a generation that still believed that the house could be fixed. A generation that still believed that family mattered. A generation that thought America's foundation was sacred and not disposable. You see, Charlie Kirk, his empty chair reminds us of something that's missing, something that was taken, something in the American house has shifted. And we feel it. Whether we say it or out loud or not, we all feel it. Something is changing in the fabric of America. Charlie Kirk didn't just die. His death did something to the American psyche. Candace Owens revealed this, that our house, our American home, is more fragile than we thought. Because when a man becomes a symbol of family, faith, and cultural boundary lines, his absence becomes a shadow that stretches across the entire floor. His death didn't divide America, it exposed the divisions that were already there. His death didn't just create loneliness, it revealed that we've been lonely for a long time. His death didn't break the foundation, it showed us the foundation was cracking long before he ever spoke about it. You see, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Kirk's death forced us to ask some really key questions. Who's taking care of this house called America? Who's checking the temperature in the rooms? Who is protecting the children upstairs? And who's guarding the front door of our minds in America? These were not political questions, these were spiritual questions, family question, human curiosity. This is something that has shifted the voice of every American. Let me break this next part down. The way I want America is a house, a big house, right? So family is the foundation. And if you crack the foundation, the whole structure collapses. Culture is the temperature. The question is the temperature too cold? Because the house becomes unbearable, too hot, it becomes unstable. Truth is, if you start messing with a bunch of stuff in the house, the politics, the water, the food, when you start messing around with things, food addiction comes, all sorts of things can create chaos. And guess what? The children are upstairs watching. And if you don't protect the children, you're going to lose the future. Government is the roof, and its job is simple: to keep the rain out, not decorate the living room, not tell us how to cook in our kitchens, just keep the damn rain out. Faith is the fireplace, it warms the entire home. And if the rest of the house feels cold, faith is there to warm it up. Charlie Kirk had faith. He was a man yelling, "Get downstairs. The foundation's cracking." Some people are called to confront the comfortable. Others are called to confront the comfortable. Charlie Kirk was made for the second group. He understood something essential. What did Charlie Kirk understand that most of us are missing? If America loses its family, it loses its foundation. And if America loses its fathers, it loses its roofs. And if America loses its mothers, it loses the warmth of the home. If America loses its children, it loses its future. And if America loses faith, the fire goes out. And as they say in Game of Thrones, winter is coming. So that's why this holiday season, we're going to start off a little bit different, right? We're going to make sure that Charlie Kirk's voice is not forgotten, right? Don't forget what holds this house together. It's the faith of God. It's the belief in something greater, something higher. And this is the part where we turn reflection into responsibility. We don't honor a man's death with silence. We honor it with maintenance. We check the basement. We inspect our house called America, our where are we going, who's going with us, and how fast do we need to get there. We invite family back into the living room. We stop letting cultural storms beat down our homes. And we protect the upstairs room where the children will inherit the future. Long after we're gone. You see, that's the legacy. That's the meaning. And that's the message. Right? What does your future mean to you? And how much are you willing to invest? America is still a house worth fighting for. It's still a home worth repairing. It's still a place worth believing in. And Charlie Kirk didn't teach us to worship him. He's not God. He taught us to protect the place we all live. And so, this holiday season, while the lights are glowing and families are gathering around the table, and stories are getting told again, remember this, ladies and gentlemen. Some people build houses. Some people decorate houses. Some people destroy houses. But very few, and I mean very few, try to save a house while everyone else is still sleeping in it. And that was Charlie Kirk. And what his death meant to America was simple. Wake up this house. It's still ours, but only if we protect it. May God bless you, and let's protect the house. Let's rebuild the foundation. Let's relight the fire together as Americans. May God bless you and keep you in this wonderful holiday season. I'll see you guys in the next episode.